we're gonna make a video about. It's a reaction video. I do not like this guy. What's his name again?
Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. Yeah, I don't like this
top
guy.
G, my number one guy.
Why do they call him the top G?
Because he's awesome. Why wouldn't they?
Whatever. I've heard bad things, so let's see if he's really the top G or not. Let's kind of listen to this, and then we will respond.
By all the things I said and say I'm horrible, right? Because I understand that some of the things I said are going to be offensive to others. You also have to understand what you just said about first woman, first man together forever. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's the ideal scenario, but it's gone. The reason your mother was probably such a fantastic partner to your father is because she respected her dad, and then she got passed to your father, and then she respected your father, and they're together, right? There was masculine role models. All that's vanished. So when people sit and say, when I say things like, yeah, a man can have different girls, or he can have different girlfriends, etc., and people say, oh, you're misogynistic. I'm giving the best advice I possibly know to men, because I'm telling you, if you're a man out here who's not going to mess around with girls, not get any experience with women, not get experience with how they work, find one girl and instantly fall in love with her, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get fucking wrecked. You are. The man who just meets a chick, has no experience with girls, isn't really good at getting new ones. They're the ones who end up sitting lonely at 42, divorced by them fucking selves.
Hey.
Every single one of them. The only chance you have the man now who's versed enough in the game and having enough experience with women to not get played. These women are sharks, G. You gotta be careful. I'm saying these things.
What's that?
Right. You can't be a man with no experience out here and just meeting your first chick and falling in love. Because 99% of the time, it's going to go wrong for the man.
How was your first love? I feel like you got your heart broken. You said that, right, once?
No, everyone's had their heart broken. It's not about
that.
No,
definitely.
It's not about that. I'm saying that when men come up...
When he says it's gonna go wrong for the men, mostly, I think he's talking about like the court system, how men get screwed, like with they have to pay alimony to women, they have to pay child support even if they're in their child's lives. For some reason, women get away with everything when it comes to the court system, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. You know, especially if you're rich, you really need to be careful who you marry. Or honestly, if you're a guy and you're rich, don't marry at all.
So
honestly, if I were a guy, I probably wouldn't marry.
No. What he's saying is that guys should just sleep around and not commit. That's what he's saying.
No, that's not what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's saying you need to shop around a bit.
He's saying if you find the love of your life, first girlfriend, it's not going to work out. Dump the bitch. Fucking dump. Move on.
Good for him.
Just one chick after another. Don't even try to find one because that traditional stuff is gone. So all he's doing is promoting promiscuity. That's all he's doing.
Yeah, but he also says
it's easy for him to say he's rich and all that. He can get whatever he wants.
Yeah, he can.
And he's projecting his lifestyle and success on people who have basically nothing.
Well, he's trying to help you guys out. You gotta listen to him. He knows what he's talking about.
So I need to start a porn company? Is that what I need to do?
Something
Is
like
that your advice? This guy's a fucking top loser.
Oh, don't talk. No, don't say that about
top
me.
L.
No, he's top G.
No.
He's my top G.
He's sorry.
All right.
He's bottom L.
No.
If you're the worst loser, does that mean you're the best loser?
Hey, don't talk about my man like that. Okay.
Come along and ask for relationship advice to me. I'm like, and if you want to be good at something, you need experience. BJJ, driving, keeping a woman happy. I can keep a woman happier than anyone because I've had a bunch of women.
I bet.
If I didn't have a bunch of women, I don't think I could keep a woman happy the same. I really don't believe that.
After
if you
give
even
him
ask,
your Visa Black card,
I'll something else. It's true.
Anybody
would
would be happy.
If he wants a virgin, he'll say yes. If you ask a woman if she wants
probably
a
all
virgin,
your gay boyfriends are pretty happy too.
No. I ask her, would she?
Honestly, in the West, I think you're right.
She wouldn't want a virgin man. They want men with experience. They want older men. So if you're going to be a man and say, for the sake of love, I want to forego all of my own experiences and be less competent in the battlefield, that's fine.
See,
but I'm telling you,
the
you're putting yourself at risk. I think the best chance a man has now in the Western world.
This guy is.
So was Pat Benatar for violence when she was saying love is a battlefield?
Yes. It's not a battlefield. That's ridiculous.
Well, you should see mine and my husband's fight.
He probably was there on January 6th and tried to storm the Capitol.
No, he wouldn't.
MAGA piece of trash.
If he was there, he would have been able to pull off.
He looks like a Trump supporter.
Yeah, he would have been able to pull off storming the Capitol.
Look at it.
He's got
muscles. He's got muscles and lots of money. He's probably a Republican.
I met one now. I'm going to stop the game. You're going to get in trouble. That's why all these men end up in trouble.
Like I said, a lot of truths are coming to fruition here. What is your strategy? So let's say all of us here, we want love. We want to provide a structure for family. Ultimately, we want to sacrifice our lives in some respect for kids. Yep. We're all hyper-competitive males who put full attention into it.
By the way, you know what these are in the background?
Shades.
No, those absorb sound.
Oh.
So they're in a room where all the sound from everything around them is being killed and absorbed. So the only sound is coming right out of the microphone. So that's why it sounds so good.
You've done a lot in your life. I'm sure that when you have kids, you're going to be like, these are the next top Gs, right? So what kind of advice can you give? Because a lot of what you're saying, albeit I agree with a lot and disagreeing with a little bit of it, what positive note can we give to people? Because if they do get the freedom of truth, how can we put that into a positive tone?
Yeah, absolutely. And the positive tone is completely to fall in love and have children and raise a stable family. That is the positive tone. I'm saying that it's a very dangerous battle.
Are these supposed to be big dicks? Like, look how big they are. These microphones.
Oh my god! Yes! They're compensating!
Look at this, and he's holding his.
Oh my gosh, that's
Right?
hilarious.
Right?
He's like, I don't need to compensate. I got a big dick naturally.
They've all got big black dicks in their face. Just an
And have to
observation.
raise a stable
It's
family.
like
That is
men
the
want
positive
driving
tone.
big cars
I'm
have
saying
small
that it's
dicks.
a very dangerous
See, notice how
battlefield
he
now when
has
you're
a
saying
small
that the
mic?
person-
What does that mean? Does that have to compensate
It's
for his
hard
big
now.
giant
Imagine being
dick?
15 with social
Right.
medias and these kind of things. It's nuts. Imagine being a 19-year-old boy now.
He's
Every
got a speck
19-year-old
on
girl
his
you're in
shirt.
love with is on Instagram and dating a 40-year-old billionaire. It's crazy. And I'm saying that a lot of the men,
Right.
a lot of the men who are the most heartbroken, who are most upset, people underestimate how important your relationship between a man and a woman is in the masculine life. I can tell you right now, you can give a man everything, but if he's arguing with his chick, he's fucked. His head's fucked. His head's fucked. It doesn't matter. It's so important. And I'm saying the best chance you have to negate these things is experience with women. You need a degree of experience as a man. Women innately want it. You see a woman who's unhappy with her boyfriend because he's simping
Sleeping
or
around.
he's
So
stupid
here,
or
pause
he's
it.
chasing me.
Honestly, this is one thing I disagree with the mom. It doesn't matter how much you know women, how much you date them. Women are fucking crazy and they like to argue. Like,
Would you say that once you dated like a few women, you pretty much know women?
yeah, I mean, if you date one woman, you know women. Like, all women are kind of the same. I mean, we have our
Yeah.
little differences, but
Yeah.
all women have drama. All women are, like, most women, probably all women are unhappy in relationships because we're always nitpicking. You know, like, guys are like, oh, she's hot, she's got a hot body, she fucks me,
That's
whatever,
all
I'm
the
happy.
Disney
But
cartoons.
women are like, oh, well, he doesn't pay attention to my feelings, he doesn't care about me, 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 me. Yeah, women are annoying. Like, I can see why guys are gay. Like,
I decided to go single instead of gay. You know, that was my
yeah,
choice.
gay or single, those are your smart options
That
for
was
them.
my choice. It's personal choice, you know, whatever. It is what it
Around.
is.
Women will tell you themselves, he's boring, he's
not-
this.
yeah.
It's true. You need to get to the point where you have enough abundance and you've been about the game long enough that you can say, that's a shit test, she's playing games, goodbye. You have to. And I'm saying the only way you can do that is with experience and abundance. So
Experience, no, abundance, money. That's what he means. He's got so much money, it's easy for this shithead to get on this platform and tell everybody else, just have a bunch of money and look good like me. Be a kickboxer champion that can speak well and, you know, fucking has lots of charisma.
David, is that so
Just
hard
be-
to do?
Just be like me.
Be like me.
My watch cost $500,000. Just be like me, motherfucker. What an asshole.
So as a man, you need to do your thing, get to a point where you meet the one, and settle down.
He's balding, that's why he shaves his head. And
He looks hot
and then he
bald,
just
not
acts
there.
like he's cool. It's like, no,
He is cool.
that's
He's not
not
bad.
that's not of choice. You're losing your hair.
Nah.
But to sit and say that
just-
period where you do your thing isn't necessary, I completely disagree with that. I think you're going to end up wrecked if you don't do it.
That I understand. You're talking about in the Western side. For me, I think religion. You have. If you're both God fearing and you live by a certain system of life, if you truly both live by, for example, like Islam and respect God, the marriage is happy also. Because you.
What does Islam have to do with respecting God? See, now this guy and his buddies are a bunch of Muslims. What the fuck?
You know, there's boundaries. She cannot say certain things. I can't.
No,
say.
I heard that he's actually training to be a Muslim.
He
or
converted.
Muslim.
He
Yeah,
converted.
he's-
He converted to Islam.
That's right.
And he called it a religion of peace, and then he immediately threatened a bunch of people that made fun of Islam.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, no. The only reason he's doing it is for clout because he thinks
Yeah.
it's popular and it's a badass religion. That's what he said. He said nobody fucks with Islams. Christians are pussies. So that's why he converted from Christianity because he saw Islam as a religion of strength. That's the only reason. He thinks it's a more badass religion to have. Makes him look more dangerous. That's it.
I mean, he doesn't need to do anything extra to look more dangerous. I mean, he is already dangerous. You know, he's already a badass. Like, why does he have to put in this extra effort to look the way he actually is naturally?
He's a fucking phony.
No, he's not a phony.
He's a phony.
Nah, he's a top G.
No, he's a total phony.
Top G.
Him and his brother, they're such pals, and yet his brother's still a Christian. He's faking it. He's faking it. He would have converted his brother, or they would have gotten a big fight if they were so serious about it. It's bullshit. They didn't even really go to jail. It was all staged just to make himself look important. Oh yeah, bullshit. He's sitting there saying that he's living with ticks and fleas and being fed this terrible. He came out of there with like 50 pounds more muscle.
How long did he say he was in jail?
There's no like nothing wrong with his face. He was in there for like 6 months or something.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Or 4 months. But yeah.
What did he do anyway?
Anonymous, I guess, women accused him of rape or something.
Oh, he wouldn't rape anybody.
Some OnlyFans shit. I don't know the details, but he's
Some
probably
OnlyFans sluts.
He's probably guilty. He's probably guilty.
No, he would do something like that.
Yeah, he admits that he breaks the law all the time.
Well, good. It's meant to be broken.
He
That's why they make laws.
parked in a handicap spot.
Oh, bad boy.
He's
living on the edge.
He's a piece of shit.
Say certain things, I can't do certain things. You understand? For me, I'll agree with that. But as a Muslim, for me, it's all about.
As a Muslim.
The only reason I don't think it's because it's haram.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
right.
bro, if it wasn't haram to murder, I'd murder everyone.
Yeah.
See?
It's God what pushes me in my. But no one else can tell me what to do.
I think what I understand is, I think he says, okay, what you're trying to say is, ideally, yeah, if you fall in love, first love, you're both loyal, you're both happy, great. That's the ideal situation. I think the advice he's saying is the most realistic advice. But it is also like, can be taken wrong, because it's like, you know what I mean? But that's the most realistic
I have
thing
to
that
give
works.
him more ammo for his impressions of me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
put on the bold cap.
Yeah, exactly.
Bugatti. That's one risk. But the thing is, like, ultimately, a lot of people say shit about you, but I think the most important thing is, what is your motive? And that's a really hard question
To
for
make
people
money
need to
and
respect, because
to
you
get
want
attention.
better relationships with people. You want people to be happier. Ultimately, people don't realize
wants
that a lot
people
of what
to
you're
be
saying is a
happier,
cheat code
yeah,
to
right.
success, because
He
You
even
don't
said
like-
Andrew Tate doesn't want people to be happier. He said he loves how the system is, because if people actually were helped, that he wouldn't have people to shine his shoes and feed him, serve him his, fancy food, and to wash his car, and to take his bags. He says we need people that are down and ignorant and in the matrix to stay the way they are, so they can serve me and my lavish lifestyle.
I mean, he's not wrong.
That's what he says.
It's not wrong.
So,
someone's getting into business, go, oh mate, it's easy. It's going to be fucking, you set up your business, loads of money's going to come in, you get yourself a sports car. You're saying to people, it's going to be shit, this is going to happen, this is the realistic outcome of it.
Completely. And I'm telling you now, the men I
by
know.
the way, he's running a scam business. You know about his scam business, right?
He's not a scammer.
His Hustlers University thing. Yeah, he takes people's money every month and tells them that he's gonna set them up with these amazing, high-paying online jobs, and then it's just like every ad you see, like you create a Spotify shop, and that's all it is. You go in there and they say, create a Spotify shop.
No.
That's all it is.
No, he could hook
All the
people up.
information you can find for free on the internet, and he makes you pay for it and says it's his
Because
information.
it's his information is what works, not all this free crap on the internet that are actual scams.
I'm not
He's
buying it. I'm not buying it. No.
It's because you're ignorant.
Andrew Tate's a loser.
No.
You should wake up to
You're
the
a
truth.
loser.
Wake up to the truth.
Who have the best relationships with women now are men who had a bunch of women. And I don't want to talk to personal experience because I don't give my details away, right? But the men I know who have the best relationship with women now are men who had a bunch of women. There are men who had a bunch of women to choose from in the first place, so they choose a good one. Because if you have low choices at the beginning, then it's already a bad start, right?
It shows what they could get by the time they were either out of money or at looks.
Right? Men who had enough abundance to hold frame throughout the relationship. They're the men who have the best relationships. I know men who have done everything right.
See, he's just promoting. He's like, if you want the best relationship, you gotta sleep with a shit ton of women.
Yeah, so you know what you're getting. You want to know what you don't want to miss out on something that you could have. basically. So in order to know what you need or what you want, you have to sleep with a bunch of women. That makes sense.
But he's
So if women
asking,
do it, like what he said, if women do it, that's unattractive to men, you know. So it makes more sense for men to be able to do that, but not for women.
he's telling men to deceive women, saying that none of them are potential material for being a wife or anything. He's saying that they're just to date and move on in order to improve your experience.
Yeah, until you get with someone who does have potential to be a wife.
No, but the ends don't justify the means of fucking a bunch of people that you have no intention to do anything.
He knows what he's talking about.
Bullshit.
To toe, from beginning, from the absolute beginning, and guess what happened? And I know men who've done the opposite, and it worked out pretty good. Now, I'm not saying that everyone should be degenerate.
Look at
I'm
their
against
cameraman,
degeneracy.
fucking
I understand
Yeah.
that families are
Get your shit
are backbone
together,
of
you're
society.
fired.
I believe a man has a
Dude.
role when he's in a family. I believe in the idea of a man and woman being together. I agree with all of that. But when someone watching this is 18, and we're sitting there saying, yeah, family, you know, find love, fall in love, then he meets some 18-year-old and falls in love with her, the chance of them making it, unfortunately, and it is unfortunate because I wish they would, is in the modern world with Instagram, with
Well,
this,
yeah.
with everyone after this chick, when
Yeah,
he's
live out
Joe
on a
Schmo
farm.
and fucking I'm messaging her, it's over. And I'm saying the best advice you can give the guy is when he gets his heart broken and he's
Cities are
destroyed
evil.
is,
Just
you
a
need to become a man that
cesspool
women
of
don't need.
fucking
You
filth.
gotta get in the gym, and you gotta get more important, and you gotta get more women, and you just gotta become that guy. There's no other way to do it.
Yeah, but
Oh, well, that got cut out abruptly.
That's the end of that. All right, well, that'll conclude this episode.
Alright,
of
thank you for
Reaction.
joining us. And
So, yeah, I mean, like, conclusion for Andrew Tate, I think that he is probably gay. Like, definitely gay.
definitely not gay.
He's definitely
Sorry.
gay. When do you ever see him actually with a woman? Like, he says he has all these women, da, 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 da. That's because he's trying to still find the one. He doesn't
Why
realize.
would he have a woman with him on a podcast? I mean, with probably all the 50, 60, 70, 80, 90,
Have you
100
seen-
women he has,
have
they
you
wouldn't
seen
fit
him?
into the room of
Have
the,
you seen
of
the
the
pictures?
podcast.
Have you seen the pictures of him partying with a bunch of women? They all look like they're transgenders.
No.
They totally do.
And transgender women
No.
can be pretty hot. So.
Yeah, they're still transgender women. He just won't come out of the closet.
No.
So he has to pretend like they're women. I'm not gay. I'm top G. Top gay. That's right.
Oh my god. Okay, that was funny. I don't agree with that, but that was funny.
All right. Cheers. So like and subscribe, right?
When we find a name for our channel
Yeah.
at some point.
We'll have a name up there
This
somewhere.
is our second video so far.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Later.